Hey, Dr. Axe here, Doctor of Natural Medicine and founder of draxe.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about the biggest mistakes you're making with intermittent fasting and how to get the most out of intermittent fasting to experience big breakthroughs in your health. And you got to know that intermittent fasting can have really big benefits for your body. Intermittent fasting is where you're eating in a smaller eating window every day. So most people wake up, start eating, eat throughout the entire day, and even eat up until the point they're going to bed at night, maybe snack on something, and your body never gets to rest. When you're intermittent fasting, you have an eating window where maybe you skip breakfast and you don't eat until 1 o'clock, and you eat maybe a snack at 3 and then eat again at 6 or 7. So you have more like a 6 to 8 hour eating window is how really, or a 4 to 8 hour eating window is how most people practice intermittent fasting. And what happens then is your body gets to rest for about 16 to 20 hours. And during that time, your body gets to produce more stem cells and gets to cleanse more so your body can regenerate, heal, and create new and healthy tissue. So intermittent fasting, according to the clinical research, can have big benefits for everything from fighting cancer, supporting rapid weight loss, healing different bowel and gut-related issues, and also just overall help lower stress hormones and, as I talked about, transform your digestive health. So the benefits can be big, but here are the biggest mistakes people make with intermittent fasting. Number one, people still eat junk. So here's what you got to know. When you're intermittent fasting, eat real food, okay? Lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, lots of wild organic meats like wild salmon, nuts and seeds. Eat real food, clean, healthy food when you're intermittent fasting. That is mistake number one people make, is they'll intermittent fast, but then they'll eat junk while they're intermittent fasting. Number two problem people have with intermittent fasting is they're not drinking enough liquids. They're not getting enough water. Remember, water is going to help you cleanse. Water is going to help fuel your cells. You want to get more water when you're intermittent fasting. So take your body weight, let's say you weigh 160, take that and drink at least half of that in ounces of water a day. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you want to drink between 80 and 160 ounces of water that day from things like water and veggie juice. So make sure you're getting lots and lots of those liquids. Number three big mistake I see people make when intermittent fasting is they're not getting enough collagen and probiotics in their diet. So you want to get collagen and probiotics. So drinking bone broth with intermittent fasting or taking a multi-collagen supplement can really help, as can eating sauerkraut or taking a probiotic supplement. But we need to be getting collagen to help repair our bodies with intermittent fasting and probiotics, because when you're intermittent fasting, your body will start getting rid of candida and some of the bad bacteria, but you gotta replace it with something good, which is why you wanna take those probiotics. The number four big mistake I see people making when they're intermittent fasting is they are stressed out. Listen, when you're intermittent fasting, you want to keep stress hormones and you want to bring your cortisol levels down. You can do that in a few ways. One is you got to schedule in time to relax during your week. Lunch with a best friend, a walk outside, starting off your mornings with a little bit of maybe prayer and reading and meditation or things that just allow you to get in that sort of zone of serenity and peace, okay, and joy, okay? Start saying what you're grateful for. And then also certain supplements can help, like adaptogenic supplements like ashwagandha and reishi mushroom. They can help lower those stress hormone levels. So that's another thing you've got to do when you're on intermittent fasting is most people are too stressed. You got to distress. Number five big mistake I see people making when they're intermittent fasting is they are not getting enough fat in their diet. So remember, fat is going to help fuel your brain. It's, in fact, 60% of your brain is made up of, and your nervous system is made up of fat and cholesterol. You need fats for hormone balance as well. So you want to make sure you're getting lots of healthy fats from avocados, from coconut oil, and other clean sources, and get plenty of omega-3 fats. The number six mistake, last big mistake I see people making when they're intermittent fasting, they are binging and overeating when they're eating. Now listen, you can eat a little bit larger meals than normal. So if you're skipping breakfast and you're eating your first meal at noon and your last meal at 6, yes, you're probably gonna eat a little bit more food, but don't eat until you literally can't, get up out of the chair. Just eat a normal meal, maybe a little more than normal, if really clean, healthy food, but don't overeat big time. And here's the big thing, don't overeat carbs. It's okay if you maybe eat some extra fat, get some extra quality protein, but don't go overboard on the carbs. Get some carbs, you know, if you're doing a little bit of brown rice or some fruit or something like that, hey, A-okay, that's great, but don't go overboard and eating like cookies and cupcakes and pancakes, unless they're, you know, keto pancakes with almond flour and coconut flour. Hey, that's another thing. But don't go and be eating these pastries and breads and all this stuff when you're in intermittent fasting. Get your carbs from fruit and from from rice and sweet potatoes and actually good quality sources. But I'm telling you, if you do intermittent fasting, the results can be huge. It typically takes about 3 to 4 days to get used to, some people up to a week. But once you're doing it, you won't even notice you're not eating breakfast. You know, you can drink some liquids in the morning like coffee and veggie juice, but again, aside from that, or some herbal tea, but nothing until, you know, between noon and 2 or whenever you're going to eat that first meal. But I'm just telling you that your ability to regenerate and heal on intermittent fasting, if it's done the right way without making this mistakes, can be really big for your health. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I got a lot more videos coming out on topics like intermittent fasting, keto diet, collagen, essential oils. Don't miss it. Make sure to subscribe and check back weekly for more content. Thanks for watching.